Hello, football fans. You're welcome to your favorite YouTube channels, and we also live on Facebook and all other platforms right there. It's Ademi again. I'll be your host for today on this watch along edition of the game between Manchester United and Arsenal Football Club. You see, the Premier League is back with a bang, and we've been seeing those mouth-watering fixtures from Friday even up until now. Now, this is the biggest fixture of the weekend. Yeah, it used to be a title decider some years ago, but times has changed. Man United, one team just in between the middle, and Arsenal, the nearly FC, are always trying to get over the line. So I have an Arsenal fan in the studio, Paulo, also a colleague right there. Paulo, donning the Arsenal jersey, an Arsenal fan, what are your expectations for Arsenal this season?
Yeah, first of all, good day viewers, and so excited to be back. First match between Arsenal and Man U for the new season, and my expectation for Arsenal this season as a whole is to go ahead and finish the job, by winning the league, and by doing so, we need to start picking up the points, starting from this very first game of the season. So I expect a good outing for Arsenal and taking all 3 points back to the Emirates.
So you expect Arsenal to take all 3 points back to the Emirates. Will it be a dream come true for him? Well, there's 90 minutes to judge that one. Football played on the field of play, not just with the spoken word right there. So it's still going to be a long season. So let's see how far Arsenal can go this season. Arsenal donning their favorite white away jersey, and Manchester United donning their red home jersey right there. And yeah, you can see the cameras on Declan Rice, the Arsenal midfielder right there. That proved to be a big factor for them last season, but they couldn't just get over the line right there. Now, Paulo Gakares just came into this fold, and you heard what a lot of people have said concerning Arsenal not having a potent number 9, that number 9 figure, and now bringing in Gakares into Arsenal. What are your expectations for him this season?
Well, I expect him to get the goal, help Arsenal finish, cross the line, and for some time now, for the past 3 seasons, we've been complaining about not having a top quality number 9. We've tried the likes of Gabriel Jesus, even Kai Havertz, but it hasn't helped Arsenal. But now we have a prolific goal scorer. If everything goes, to plan, I believe with him we'll definitely finish the line. So I expect him to start with a banger today in this game.
And you can see the 1 minute silence right there, I think, for Diogo Jota and his brother Andre, who lost their life in Spain in that ghastly motor accident. May their soul rest in peace, and may the Lord give the family the strength and fortitude to bear that irreplaceable loss. Mm-hmm. But no matter what, football will go on the same way as life will go on. We hope and wish that their family will be strong again and will remember this day and will be able to smile again in loving memory of their loved one, Diogo Jota and Andre Silva right there. Now, Paulo, the season is about to start. We saw how Manchester United did underperform, even lost that Europa League final last season. Now, with all the recruitment and all, what do you see Manchester United finishing this coming season?
Well, it's hard to say for Manchester United. They've brought in players, and if you look at those players they brought in, most of them came from teams that are struggling in their various clubs. You talk about Brentford, talk about Wolverhampton Wanderers, even RB Leipzig struggled very well last season. But with being rejuvenated, having another fresh set of attacking options. So, but I expect them to finish higher than they did last season. But to be honest, I don't see them finishing maybe between 7 and 10
Yeah, so you heard him right there. He said he doesn't expect Manchester United to finish in the European places for the coming season. And yes, Mbamo with the ball right there, beats his man, stay on and drops it for the run of his teammate. But that was cleared off by Ben White, the English international right there.
Ooh,
What happened right there?
that should be a foul.
It seems there's a brush to the face
Well,
of Zubimendi right there.
if they had scored from there, I think the
VR would have checked. Yeah.
Kudos.
So, game on in that encounter. It's the second minute at the Theatre of Dreams. Yeah, we did dream again because it has been a theatre of nightmare for some seasons now. We will begin to dream again under Ruben Amorim. And Arsenal is playing with fire this first half, looking so questionable defensively.
I don't think that's it's just the goalkeeper expecting the defender to edit with pace, but you could see the ball was a little bit slow, and David Raya not wanting to pick the ball instantly because he knows that once you pick the ball you have 8 seconds as a goalkeeper, you understand, to release the ball on time. So so far both teams are just starting and still trying to find their feet in this game.
Yeah, so game on in that encounter. Arsenal trying to attack right there. And Arsenal started with a 4-3-3 formation. For the past seasons where Arteta has been there, you would be used to this setup. 4-3-3, David Raya in goal, Calafiori on the left, Gabriel and Saliba and Ben White. Gabriel and Saliba pairing together after a long time this season.
Yeah,
and last season.
Last season,
Yeah.
I think we have less than about 10 matches they didn't play towards the end of the season, but for the first match of the season they are playing together. And I can even remember last season, I think our first match, both of them didn't actually started the game also. I could remember Thomas Partey playing as a makeshift centre back, but good to have both of them. But you look at the other guys complementing both players. For the very first time, I think we'll be seeing both Calafiori, White and Gabriel and Saliba playing together. I can't remember watching those four playing together. I was expecting to see Timber and Lewis Kelly, but Mikel Arteta just have a way to switch things up.
Yeah, he has a way of switching things up right there. This man, you are attacking down the left. And yes, place it back to the captain, Bruno Fernandes, who rejected that lucrative offer from Al Hilal earlier in the transfer window. As soon as the season ended, the offer came. I think that offer really tempted him.
Yeah, but he still wants to continue playing in Europe. I know it will take more than that offer for him to leave Manchester United and Europe as we're going to Saudi Arabia. He's a player that has ambition of winning the Ballon d'Or, and you can't tell me you want to win the Ballon d'Or, you are going to Saudi.
But he's already 30.
Yeah, it does. But we've seen a lot of players in that 30 still doing well, and he's still commanding huge amount of money at Manchester United. Though the amount they want to pay him there is, I think, it's about double of whatever thing is earning at Manchester United. Yeah. But kudos to him, captain of the team. He doesn't don't want to abandon them.
Yeah, so but one captain at the blue side of Manchester abandoned them last season actually. But game on in that one, free kick taken, and yes, sends it back to Banyinda, the goalkeeper today. Funnily, Onana was left out of the squad today, Paulo.
Yeah, and according to the manager said Onana is not actually fit, but he has been in the with the team training, but the manager doesn't want to risk him. That is why he actually left him out.
Yeah, but can we say maybe the manager is just the body language of you can go the same way they've told Ojlund to go? It's surplus to requirement.
I don't think so. I think Onana will still be at Manchester United because we are in the market. Manchester United are not making any real, showing any real intent of getting another goalkeeper. And you can't tell me, or nobody will tell me that Banyeda is better than Andre Onana. So I think he will still be at Manchester United, and we know he was out injured, and the manager decided to start with Banyeda come the beginning of this season.
So you heard him right there. He said maybe there's no cause for alarm. at the end of the day. So ball forward right down the left. It's the 6th minute of that encounter. Man U in possession, sends a long pass to Mbeumo to chase. Mbeumo in on goal. Yes, can he shoot? Oh, looks more like a back pass to David Raya, but we'll take that as a good start for him at the end of the day. So
yeah, that was a good one from Mbeumo, but David Raya standing his ground there. So, but Arsenal just need to be very careful because we know Manchester Mbeumo rather, and is very good, going forward. But he's playing against probably the team that have considered the least good in the last 2 seasons in the league.
Yeah, so Manchester United started with a 3-4-2-1 formation right there. I think Moroccan goalkeeper Bayinda. Turkey. Sorry, Bayinda right there for Manchester United in goal right there, and let's just see if at the end of the day it will come good, because if it doesn't come good for them, maybe he will get some sticks. I'm talking about Ruben Amorim for not going along with Andre Onana. Or what do you think?
I don't think Andre Onana is even on the bench. He's not on the bench. I'm not sure if he's on the bench, but we'll confirm that. But since he's out for him not starting, it means that probably he doesn't want to put him on the bench also, and the manager have a reason for not including him in the match squad.
Yeah, but what it was like is there are other players who performed very well during preseason. And all these coaches, when they want to force a player out, there are so many conversations that will be popping up that on a normal day, he most likely would pop up if all is well and fine. So you can see the coach Ruben Amorim right there on the screen. You can see him trying to dish out instruction right there, and the long ball forward from David Raya. 8th minute of this encounter it is, and yes, a Man U player is down, and the referee says that will be a free kick to I think Manchester United, and the referee wants to have a word with William Saliba right there. William Saliba looks like, if Arsenal is not careful, they are going to be losing him to Real Madrid.
Yeah, I don't think so. He's still about 2 years plus, and they're working on his extending his contract with Arsenal. And I think for him, the final decision whether to stay or leave will rest solely on the player, talking about William Saliba. But I still expect to see him putting on the Arsenal jersey come beyond this season.
No, long ball for Manchester United to Doku, but hey, Ben White had to head that one out for a corner kick to Manchester United. So 9th minute approaching the 10th minute of this encounter, still 0-0 at the Theatre of Dreams. Well, with Manchester United to dare to dream again and try to start the season on the right path, or will it still be the old story of not knowing the direction they are going to at the end of the day? So corner kick to Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes on the set piece duty right there, and let's see if he can convert this one at the end of that attempt at goal. So he takes that one into the box. Oh, straight to David Raya, the Spanish goalkeeper, who will set off the counter. Another guy with the ball, set the pass forward for Bukayo Saka down the right. Can they do something? Oh, tries to dribble past his marker, but that was good defending from the Manchester United player. Mason Mount, former Chelsea player, Champions League winner. Mason Mount, how can we say that this will be a good season for Mason Mount?
Well, I can't say maybe good season or not, but I think this should be his make or break season, because if he continues to fumble like the way he has been since he joined Manchester United, I think
has he really fumbled or injuries?
What I mean is with injury and the few games he played, he hasn't looked like the Mason Mount we used to see.
But he's just coming from injury. He goes back again, comes back from injury.
He continues like that, going back and coming back from injury. I don't know see reason.
No, what I'm trying to correct is you're talking about playing form. It's different from when player keeps getting injured.
Well, he keeps getting injured. injured, and at the same time, even the matches he played, he has not looked like the Mason Mount we used to see at Chelsea. So to me, if Manchester United are really serious, and they need to move beyond him, because if he continues like that, you don't need to keep him. They are letting players like Anthony and Co go for not I can't remember Anthony picking up injuries.
They've not let Anthony go,
but he will be leaving because
Anthony asked for the transfer, but they've not seen any club to bring the right price.
But it's looking likely that he will be leaving. Even he's not involved in the match day squad today, and he's not.
Yeah, if you look at Chelsea too, you won't find Nicholas Jackson there, because the players that are not fully settled with their transfers, then you can't start. Really, it's not really advisable to start a player that is not settled.
I'm not saying they should start him. At least what I mean is that for both those players, they are not injured and not involved in the match day squad, is because there are speculation about them.
Yes,
leaving.
yeah.
So same as for Anthony. There's high possibility that he might be leaving at the end of the transfer window. So, but what I'm trying to bring out is that if Man U will allow players like that to.
Oh, that's a loose ball in the box. Odegaard will pounce on that one, and the cross was blocked by Delete, who was at the right place at the right time to block that one off. If that cross had gone in, maybe we'll be talking about a goal ahead for Arsenal. Look at that one from Odegaard. Tries to find space. Cross the ball, was blocked by Delete, and it will be a corner kick to Arsenal Football Club. So 13th minute on the clock at the Old Trafford. Yes, it is Arsenal 0, Manchester United 0. So corner kick to Arsenal at this point in time. Declan Rice will take this one. Yes, can Arsenal dig out something out of nothing so far in this encounter, because Man U looks more like the better side so far. And a cross into the box. Oh, Bayanda, and it's a goal!
Ricardo Caliofori.
And Arsenal has made it one.
You Gunners. Come on, you Gunners.
Now you can hear the song on the lips of Paul.
Ricardo Caliofori.
Yeah. It looks like a game that Arsenal should be taking actually from a Man U that is just rebuilding. That was a terrible performance from the goalkeeper.
If you talk about rebuilding, brought in new players. Arsenal brought in about 6 also players again. Would you call that rebuilding also?
Arsenal is not rebuilding. Arsenal is complementing, trying to build depth.
But it's a game. If Arsenal really wants to challenge for the league, they should be winning. And I think that ball should be even going inside the net without. I think the ball would end at the back of the net without Ricardo Caliofori.
I think VAR should check that goal because the guy prevented. He prevented the goalkeeper.
Let's see. But I think the goal will stand.
I think the referee should check that. But let's see.
And Arsenal started. We've gotten our first goal from set piece this season, and it's another, and it's 2, and it's 1-0. Come on, you Gunners, let's go.
So that was a terrible goalkeeping from the Manchester United goalkeeper right there.
I think it's a terrible defending from
the goalkeeper. You need to command your area. That's it.
The goalkeeper,
the goalkeeper, not just the defender. You see, yes, the defender should be staying on the guy, but the goalkeeper, you command your area. So I think the goalkeeper has a lot to learn at the end of it. But the coach will expect things like this when you are just trying to build up a squad again to try to channel towards a new direction.
And one thing we should remind our fans is that the goalkeeper, I don't think is very good when it comes to set pieces. He fumbles a lot, and that is one of the reasons I said earlier on that there's no any Manchester United fans or anybody that will tell me that Bayanda is an upgrade to Andre Onana. So if Manchester United fail to if they fail to bring in another goalkeeper, they shouldn't allow Andre Onana to leave. And Onana should be back in goal. I think Onana is better than Bayanda. Just that at times I don't know if it is a lack of concentration or too many overdo or what. Is that?
And let's see. It looks like that's a foul against Arsenal.
Zubimendi needs to be very careful because the referee have actually blown too many free kicks.
He needs to understand that it's the Premier League.
Yeah, and he's just coming to the. This is first match.
Premier League game.
I just hope he calms down and take it easy, and with time, I hope he will get to understand the league better.
Yeah, so hopefully in time it will understand the league better right there. So it's still Arsenal leading 1 goal to Newcastle with that converting that corner kick, and from that awful defending from Arsenal, especially the goalkeeper. Terrible. From Man U, sorry, especially the goalkeeper right there at the end of the day. Now looking at Arsenal taking the lead 1-0. Apart from the Arsenal fan perspective, would you say that Arsenal will come back, Man U will come back to this one?
Well, it's a game of football. It's 90 minutes. Man U are playing in front of their crowd. They are there to support them. We saw what happened last season. It's always hard for Manchester United when they go down. But if I'm to be neutral, it's still early, to say that Arsenal actually win. But if Arsenal wants to win this game, claim all 3 points, this is the kind of start they need. So it's left for Manchester United and the manager to react. So let's see with them, taking that set piece.
So let's see if the set piece will be taken properly at the end of the day. So it's still 1-0 to Arsenal. 18th minute, approaching the 19th minute of that encounter at the end of the day. So long ball forward right there. Gabriel has that one back, and it is still possession in contention as it is right there at the Theatre of Dreams.
So there's a player down. I think it should be a card offense, and that was a very dangerous.
From Luke Shaw.
Sure. So let's see the referee's decision. Free kick and advantage to Arsenal. So let's see, and so far, and the free kick.
So 19th minute in that encounter, still Arsenal leading 1-0. Arsenal has a free kick at the edge of the box right there. Another set piece, maybe will be another goal. You remember the first game with Ben Amorim against Arsenal? It was the same set piece that proved to be the difference.
Yeah, Arsenal scoring 2 goals from the
set piece,
and it was corner kick and both goals, and now we scored from probably we'll have to confirm. I think that should be our first corner if I'm correct that we scored from. But scoring from set piece means that Arsenal wants to look at every option available to get goals in this game.
Yeah, so who will blame them? They are coasting to the lead right there. Maybe they'll get the victory at the end of the day. So still 1-0 to Arsenal at this point in time. Now looking at the way it is, look at the way Man City made their statements very clear yesterday of 4-0. Are we saying Man City is now a title challenger?
Well, you can't write Man City off. We were saying we were here in the studio during talks sport, and I was saying it that people were just saying Liverpool, Liverpool. I said they should, Liverpool. Most people were mentioning Liverpool and Arsenal. Well, I said no, we can't just write up Man City. The Guardiola factor is there, and they've been rejuvenated with some, a lot of players, and including Chelsea also. Though we saw a different Manchester City yesterday, and we saw some of their new signing playing and even scoring, and they look very decent. Though in the early stages of the game, I was a little bit worried for them the way they were playing. Not that Wolf they were really threatening them, but as it stands, if Manchester City wants to make a comeback to reclaiming the league or even push for the title, I think the best start they need, that is what they got there yesterday.
So that's a good start for Manchester City. And Arsenal already looking good to start well at the end of the day. So, and it looks like Man City are still topping the table comfortably right there.
Yeah.
And I think it will be Tottenham also.
Sunderland. It should be Sunderland, behind because Tottenham scored 3 goals.
Yeah, Sunderland scored 3 too.
3 also, but it will now be in, I think, alphabetical order. I think Sunderland will be above
Tottenham
Hotspur on the log.
Yeah, Sunderland second, Manchester United first, and Liverpool.
Tottenham.
Man City first, Sunderland, Tottenham, Liverpool, Nottingham Forest, Arsenal, Chelsea.
I thought Tottenham is Nottingham Forest is supposed to be above Liverpool because they concede one. Though it's goal scored now, not
yes.
So that is why.
So it's game on in that encounter. Still, Arsenal leading 1-0 at the Theatre of Dreams, and it looks more like just maybe Arsenal will be doing the needful at the end of the day. And Chelsea just played a 0-0 draw against Crystal Palace. Your thoughts on that encounter?
Well, I'm not a Chelsea fan. I don't, always wish them well. But to be honest, going into that match, I can't even, dream of Chelsea not winning that game. I expected them. It's a game they should be winning. Given the fact they are playing against Crystal Palace. No, not writing Crystal Palace off, but with the firepower Chelsea have added, I think they should be, winning that game. But it was they were even very, very, lucky to have gone home with that 1 point, because we saw Crystal Palace scoring in the first half, and due to some the rules that has been there for some time that many players were not aware of, coming to the rescue of Chelsea. And that is why.
But the ball wouldn't have gone into the net if not for that crazy tackle that actually led to it being chopped off.
No, it was not. It was a free kick, because you saw. According to the ref, because he said the Crystal Palace captain was too close
to the wall.
To the wall. So though I've seen a lot of goals scored, but this is the first time.
Did you see the part where he actually almost uprooted Casado?
That was not the reason, because the referee said that was.
And Arsenal attacking Odegaard lose possession to Casemiro, and Casemiro finds Mbeumo. Mbeumo will attack down the right. Can you do something from this? He tries to cut and he shoots. Oh, it took a deflection off, and it will be a corner kick to Manchester United. Look at that pass.
The space is too much. Nobody closing him down. I think Mbeumo should be doing better. This is 2-2. He should be trying to, he won a corner kick there, but I think he should be doing better, not just shooting like that. You see Gabriel already, going down to make the block, and you are still, trying to shoot.
Maybe he wanted to pick in between his legs to at least send that one to the back of the net, maybe at the end of the day. So corner kick to Manchester United, 26th minute of that encounter. 2-1 corner kick to Manchester United so far in this encounter, and he takes it into the box. headed out by Arsenal. Maybe Manchester United needs to take some classes from Arsenal on how to convert their set piece, but you just can't take it away from that goalkeeper. That was terrible goalkeeping.
Yeah, and he knows that Arsenal have the height when it comes to the set piece. And if you look at Arsenal back four, I think the shortest person among them is Ben White, who is not actually short also. But every team have a way they train for their own set piece. But we know Arsenal, when it comes to set piece, they are always very, very dangerous.
So, yeah, Arsenal, they can be very dangerous. And yes, Arsenal attacking right there. Martinelli. Oh,
Martinelli. One player we've not really seen much from in this game is still Victor Gyökeres. He hasn't been put on board in this game.
It will take time for Gyökeres to blend, because Arsenal has played so long without a proper number 9. So maybe they will still need some game time to actually gel with the boys. So I'm back to the lineup right there. Arsenal 4-3-3. Calafiori, Gabriel, Saliba, Ben White playing behind Odegaard, Zubimendi, Declan Rice, and in behind Martinelli, Bukayo Saka, and Gyökeres up front right there. Now, typical formation: Saka on the left, Martinelli on the right. Now they have a number 9.
Yeah, and there's still some Arsenal fans that wants the manager to drop Martinelli, because he has not been himself for a while now, and even in this game, he has not really convinced me so far. But thank God, our option on the bench, we've got Alejandro Trossard back. He was absent for the past 2 games for Arsenal due to injury, but he's back on the bench alongside there's Noni Madueke, who can also come on. We've seen him the both matches he has played for Arsenal. He has played from that Martinelli win. So Bukayo Saka and Martinelli, for the past 3-4 seasons now, they've been playing that wing. And the first season they played together, they actually played with Gabriel Jesus, followed by Kai Havertz. Now they are playing with Victor Gyökeres. But like you said, it will take time for what's his name now, Victor Gyökeres, because they've not been able to found him with the ball. Maybe they are still thinking they are still playing with Kai Havertz.
So David Raya with a long free kick right there. 28 minutes of this encounter. It is still Arsenal leading 1-0, but Man U wins back possession. Casemiro tries to play in Mbeumo, who drops his fire for Casemiro, finds a missing Mount, who bends it down towards the left, and Doku will attack with this one. Can he do something out of nothing? Tries to beat 2 players, but he had to go back to Bruno Fernandes. We will find Mbeumo down the right. Mbeumo with a cross into the box. Oh, Doku couldn't get ahead to that one. Headed out by Ben White, but Bukayo Saka wins this one ahead of Bruno Fernandes right there. Still Arsenal back in possession. Saliba with the ball right now. We will play straight to Gabriel straight to Calafiori, but there was too much weight on that pass due to the pressure from Manchester United, and it will be a throw-in to Manchester United at this point in time. So game on in that one. And Arsenal wins back possession, and Martinelli will attack with this one. Can he do something from this one? Yes, he sent it down the left. Odegaard chasing this one. Oh, there was too much weight on that pass, and it's going to be a throw-in to Manchester United. Half an hour gone at the Old Trafford, the theatre of dreams. They said dreams, but now maybe theatre of lamentation. Fans been lamenting for some time now. So see, with the way it is now, Man U down. What do you think the coach's reaction should be?
Well, he needs to continue to encourage the player. They won't want, to be honest, Manchester United. We don't want to start on a back foot. Because
and Doku attacking down the left, and he will shoot. Oh!
David Raya
straight to the woodwork. Doku with that beautiful chance. My goodness, it was ambitious right there. And he almost brought Manchester United back into this one.
Yeah,
look at that.
A fine hit from
Oh, that was a beautiful one.
Yeah, and the woodwork come to the rescue of Arsenal. But Arsenal. I don't know if Mikel Arteta is seeing what I'm seeing in this game. You could see the space popping up from the left and right side. Whenever Arsenal goes forward and lose the ball, and they need to be very careful because you can't continue to open up space for your opponent to attack you like that.
But looking at the shape of Manchester United, have you seen a difference from the Manchester United that ended last season?
Well, there's a difference, because you could see they have new players, and it's and
Dalot with the ball crossing to the box. Oh, that Arsenal player came to the rescue. How to clear that one, and it will be a throw-in to Manchester United. Wow. And still Lenny Euro with the ball right now. Returns it back to Delete. Delete straight to Casemiro. Casemiro gets it. Returns it back. Gets it again straight to Mason Mount, who will try to turn to the right with the ball right now. And what can you do with the ball? Oh, I think that's Koa, not Mason Mount at the end of the day. So it's game on in that one. Still Mayu in possession of the ball right there.
Yeah, and to be honest, though they are losing, but they to be honest, if you look on terms of possession, Manchester United have actually won the possession, leading in possession, and they are not playing too bad. It's just that the difference in quality is what we are seeing between Arsenal and Manchester United.
So game on in that one is Arsenal attacking right now. Odegaard with the ball. Drops it down the right for Gyökeres, and across into the box. Martinelli tries to do the bicycle kick. But I think he needs to take some lessons from Richarlison, because you should see that one yesterday. And it's going on goal. Oh, looks more like a back pass.
How did he beat those 2-3 Arsenal players there?
A lot of chances. Man U not converting them.
Yeah, they are having chances, but they are not taking it, and it might later come to haunt them, or which is already haunting them. But I don't want to talk about Manchester United chances. I would like to talk about Arsenal chances, being the as an Arsenal fan. But Martinelli needs to up his game. Honestly, look at him trying to do bicycle kick there. You could have at least try to use your head, or you bring the
and the cross into the box. Ben Yedder was there, and he grabbed that one easily at the end of the day. Look at that ball. Koa started running, dribble past 1, 2, 3, and went in. Oh, that finish. I think he was already tired from that pace. So he couldn't put from that run, and he couldn't put enough weight behind that ball. So Manchester United goalkeeper will send it forward straight to Koa. Koa will try to send a long pass from Mbeumo, who drops it off for Mason Mount, who will shoot straight to the goalkeeper, not Mason Mount, but Koa right there. And yes, it looks like Man U. From a neutral perspective, I think this is a better Manchester United side. First 30 minutes compared to what they had last season.
Yeah, I said it earlier on again when you asked me about Manchester. I said, apart from them consider that goal, to be honest, in terms of the play, they've looked very, very better. If you look at the possession itself, it says they are actually winning and they are pushing forward. But the difference between Arsenal and Man U in this match so far is the quality, the understanding. It tells you how Arsenal have been together, and Arsenal comes again now.
And Bukayo Saka at the edge of the box, and still with the ball, and of course headed out by Matheus de Ligt. But this looks more like a battle. Man U looking like a team that can score anytime from now, but Arsenal still in possession. Odegaard dribble past his marker and he gets in position and he will shoot. Oh, Bayada takes that one and grabs it easily right there. Look at how he dribble past his marker. Dribble past that one to shoot. And
that was a good shot, and the goalkeeper was stood his ground and didn't follow the player's reaction. He could have gone the other way, but good one for behind that. Yeah. After that, first good. Yeah.
Yeah, so the tempo is heating up. The game is on. And yes, let's see which team will come out strong at the end of the day, right there, 36 minutes. It is at the Theatre of Dreams. It is Arsenal leading 1-0. In case you are just joining us, Calafiori is the goal scorer at the Italian left back right there. And a long pass for Gakares to chase. It gets to it, but it's an offside. Now look at you look at the kind of pass that was sent to Gakares there. You will see that even I don't see the team already gelling with playing with a natural number 9.
Well, and honestly, so far he hasn't received much ball from the team, but like you said, it might take time, but we need instant impact. And to me, as far as we get all 3 points in this game, I don't care who gets the goals for Arsenal.
Yeah, who cares? Who cares? Who cares at the end of the day? So far, you get all 3 points. That is all that matters in the world of football. Just win your game and try to get over the line at the end of the day. So, Bayana straight to Delete, who finds Lenny Euro down the left. And Lenny Euro with the ball right now. Still with the ball, Lenny Euro returns it back to his teammate Casemiro, who plays in. I think that's Doku. Straight to Dallo. And Obama will cross this one, deflected off and headed out by the Arsenal player. Odegaard will pounce on this one. Odegaard attacking with the ball. What can they do with the ball right now? Trying to... Oh. You see, even Odegaard is not... I think Gakares made the right one, but Odegaard didn't set the right pass.
Yeah, and this is the first time they will be playing together in the league, and they've played maybe a couple of friendlies together, but I think they should be having knowing where each other will be at the same time.
And that's Man U with a chance. Oh my God, that was a beautiful save from David Raya. He had to go down quick from that attempt on Kwa, and it's game on, and yeah, still Man U in possession. Oh, Kuya shoots, but it was blocked. Oh my goodness. It looks like this will be a long day in the office.
For foul there?
That's a foul. The referee already said it's a foul.
How is it? David Raya. Wow. Whoa. He actually tipped the ball there.
Yes, no, that was the save. Yeah. That's why I said he had to go down fast to save that one. Look at the way he responded towards that one.
Yeah, and as an Arsenal fan, I would say it once again that I'm very glad and happy that we have a goalkeeper like David Raya. But at the same time, you talked about Man U creating a lot of chances and not converting them, and that was another one there. They couldn't take it, and I just hope when we get our own chance, we will put it at the back of the net. Not that one, but Martinelli is trying to score a bicycle kick there.
Yeah, so Arsenal attacking right now, 39th, approaching the 40th minute. Yeah, I think we are already in the 40th minute of that encounter. 5 minutes to half time in this one at the Old Trafford right there. Odegaard finds Bukayo Saka down the right. And Bukayo Saka will try to dribble, drops it for his teammate. Still drops it for Odegaard, who cross into the box, headed out by the Manchester United defender. Mbeumo attacks this one, controls it, tries to go past his marker, but hey, the referee will say that's a foul against that Arsenal player Martinelli right there.
And the Manchester United player rather. That was a foul against
against the Manchester United player rather. And Saliba with the ball right now for Arsenal, who finds Ben White down the right, straight to Declan Rice with the ball right now. Who playing Calafiori. Calafiori gets the ball. Who drops it off for the run of Bukayo Saka. Can he get to it? Bukayo Saka gets to it, but Doku is not giving him time and breathing space and concedes a corner kick at the end of the day. So corner kick to Arsenal, and the corner kick FC have another corner kick.
Well, I just hope we take advantage of this set piece again and continue to punish them for the numerous chances they've been creating and missing. So I just hope we make it 2-0 to give ourselves a breathing space in this game.
Yeah, let's see if they'll make it 2-0 at the end of the day. Bukayo Saka on this one, 41st minute. It is right now, and Bukayo Saka is about to take that corner kick. Can this be 2-0? Sends it into the box, low one. Dropped off, shot, blocked. Shot again! But went straight out for a goal kick to Manchester United.
Yeah, another nervy moment for Manchester United in the pool there. I think when it comes to those area ball inside the balls there, Manchester United are finding it a little bit difficult in clearing those ball. And I think Arsenal, if they can get everything right, they can punish Manchester United from that.
Yeah, so ball taken quickly, long ball down straight to the right hand side of the attack for Manchester United. And the referee says free kick to Man U, and that will be a yellow card. So who is that?
I think it should be Ricardo Calafiori.
Yeah, that's Calafiori, the goal scorer, now in the books of the referee.
Yeah, he actually
he had to pull him back.
Yeah, but he needs to be very careful. And at least end the game first half with a win, then probably come on in the second half and play the maybe next 5 minutes. Then Arteta can talk about bringing on Lewis Skelly, we're much more rested by then.
So Manchester United started with a 3-4-2-1 formation with Bayanda and goal. Delete, Luke Shaw and Lenio, the defenders, playing behind Doku, Fernandes, Casemiro, Dallo, playing behind Umbueno and Koa, with Mason Mount playing the top man. And this first night role for Mason Mount, looking at the game he has played so far today, how far can you say he has gone today?
Well, he has not been bad, and he's actually giving his best so far now. And it's been a while he has played for. We've seen him starting games for Manchester United, and I think it's a bold move, or bold call rather, for the manager, talking about Ruben Amorim, to start him straight away ahead of I think the likes of Manuel Ugarte, who I think is on the bench for Manchester United. So let's see how he goes, but so far he hasn't really disappointed or
and Man U attacking Doku with the ball, finds his teammate in the box, and still Man U will try to find a chance to shoot, but it was blocked and cleared by the Arsenal player right there. Mason Mount trying to do some movement in the box right there, trying to find time and space to actually get one behind David Raya. But hey, the Arsenal defense said no. It's still game on. Lenio with the ball right now, and finds Diogo Dallo down the right. Returns it back to Lenio, straight to Delete. Delete sends it straight down to Diogo Dallo right there. And let's see what Arsenal will make out of this attack right now. Man U, sorry, will make out of this attack right there. So it's game on. It's the 45th minute already, and let's see if there will be additional time at the end of this first half. Mbeumo tries to run a cross into the box. Oh, that was an unnecessary attempt from Mason Mount, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, and and we just talked about Mason Mount not quite long now. It's still not the same Mason Mount we used to know, but it's gradually, and if he can keep fit, stay fit and play at least 4 or 5 games in a row, I think he'll get to where he used to be.
And Gyökeres drops it off for Bukayo Saka, but it was too much. Casemiro
Wow.
had to shield that one
I
off.
just like you could see, how he barged into the defender there and took him away there. I can't remember, seeing Kai Havertz do that last season. But one thing with Gyökeres that I like is that when it comes to, using the ball also, he's also very good with it.
But the same thing, Sesko too is good with using the ball.
But I don't think he's as good, on the ball. Like, what's his
But do you know that Sesko was the first Arsenal target before they had to?
Arsenal were looking at various options, even including from, even before the window ended. And
Arsenal with a chance to cross into the box. Oh, long ball out.
So, Arsenal were looking at different options, and a lot of Arsenal fans are calling for Mikel Arteta to sign Victor Gyökeres, and there were a lot of back and forth about Arsenal bringing on Sesko. But I understand at the same time, probably if Arsenal had gone for what's his name, Victor Gyökeres in the first place, probably the price might be higher than that. But you could see, we went for Sesko. They were talking about 90-something million, and at the end of the day, Manchester United actually got him less than what they were calling, asking Arsenal to bring. So having Ricardo Caluf, what's his name now? The Swedish striker Victor Gyökeres. I think it's a good one for Arsenal.
Yeah, so it's half time at the Old Trafford. It's Arsenal 1, Manchester United 0 at this point in time. Paulo.
Yeah.
What do you think happened in the first half?
Well, what I expected to happen, Arsenal getting the halftime win to give us, the edge and advantage going into the second half, and I'm very happy we took the lead. But talking about how we played in this match, I think we still need to do more and do better, because you could see Manchester United. They are not bad in this game. They actually played very good football, but I think still lack of understanding between their new players and a couple of some poor finishing and not taking their chances is the reason why they are behind. But as an Arsenal fan, I'm very happy that we are ahead and playing a team like Manchester United away from home at Old Trafford. So if all 3 points will be a good one for us in this game. Yeah,
all 3 points will be a good one for Arsenal, because Arsenal wants to go for the title, and who else? That's the next step for Arsenal after coming close 3 seasons in a row, which will be painful to a lot of Manchester United fans, including our one of our editors right there in the studio, even the producer too. They've been crying fire all this season, complaining about nearly FC. But right now, even Paulo is included in the suffering league. But now that Arsenal looks like, they've gone to get the players that they feel that the position that they think they need personnel for. Now, what should be the target for Arsenal this season from the Arsenal fan perspective?
Yeah, the target is for us to win the league. We've come closer in the past.
Is it only the league?
The league, and also winning.
No, you see, for instance, you are the what's the name of that family? The American family, Stan Kroenke family, and you are like, we'll spend this. Okay, this is the target I'm giving to you, Arteta. You don't get to it, you lose your job.
Well, if you look at talking about spending, I don't think we are the highest spender in the league, but we've spent close to 200 or more of millions of pounds, and I think
not close to. Arsenal has spent over 200
in terms of pounds sterling, not euros. That's what I'm trying to say. But if the owner, even without spending that huge amount, I still believe they'll be telling him, the target will be to win the league, because you can't come close at 3 consecutive times, and the 4th time you say you are not going for the league. So as an Arsenal fan, I will want us to win the league, and if possible, do a double, at least one of the cups, or probably win the Champions League. That would be another, great season for Arsenal if you can achieve that. But I have the feeling and strongly believe that this season we will not go home empty-handed.
Well, but even winning a League Cup is not going empty-handed.
Well, At least you win something, but we deserve. We should be aiming higher than winning the League Cup. Not taking anything away from the League Cup. Talking about the Carabao Cup, but the first target should be the Premier League and or the Champions League. Then every other cup added to it will be a bonus for Arsenal, and I expect us to do better.
Yeah, so it is expected that Arsenal should do better at this point in time. So your first half, Arsenal got that corner kick and they got that goal went in front, but it doesn't look like Arsenal is that convincing yet.
Yeah, so far, my happiness is that we are leading, because we've seen a lot of games that Arsenal have been commanding, playing, but we will still find a way and struggle to get a goal or even, score a goal at all. But so far, if you look at this game, Manchester United, to be honest, in terms of maybe the way they are playing possession,
they should be leading actually.
It's not about they should be leading, because but they are playing better, but they are not confident. If you look at the shot on target, I think it's the same number of shots on target, though they've created more shots than Arsenal. So, but what I mean is that the way they've been spreading the balls, you see them open up space for each other, but they are not taking advantages of that. But when it comes to the shot on target, I don't know. I have to confirm, but I'm not sure. I think we are having same shot on target in this game. But if you talk about Arsenal, we've not been convincing, to be honest, seriously in this game. But I want to believe it's probably this new season. We have 2 new additions, and like I said at the beginning of the season, this is the first time I will be seeing the back
2 or 4 additions.
Talking about Arsenal,
2
additions starting in this.
Okay,
game.
starting.
I'm talking about the new signings. Look at the back line, the 4 of them. I said it earlier. I can't remember seeing California, Ben White, and those back playing together. I think this is the first time. And to be honest, when I saw the lineup, even before the lineup, I was expecting to see Timber and Maestro Kelly, but Mikel Arteta, just decided to keep both of them at the bench.
Maybe he just wanted to be solid.
Well, if you talk about solid, I think both players on the bench defend better than both players. But when you talk about going forward, that is when probably Ricardo Corifori can get you those goals, and his inclusion has been justified.
But when you look at Luis Kelly, he's not better than Calafiori defensively.
I think defensively is better than California, because California likes to come forward. We've seen a lot of him in this game. You could saw him the other time playing.
The same thing Skelly does, but Calafiori looks more solid and more composed defensively.
I don't think so. I think defensively, what's his name? Lewis Kelly is better, but overall play, both going forward, I think that's when Ricardo California comes in, and you could see he has the physical ability also, the presence he had in the pause, and he got to go. And looking at the goal again, I think without even him putting his head there, I want to believe that ball will definitely end at the back of the net. Yeah,
it looks like it was a goal-bound ball before he now put a head to that one. And straight to the stats, talking about, I said it the other time that Manchester United deserves to be leading in this encounter at this point in time. Now, if you check the ball possession, 56% to 44 for Arsenal. Total shot, 10 shot from Man U, 5 from Arsenal. Shot on target, 4 from Man U, 3 from Arsenal. 2 corner kicks apiece. Now, look at the stats.
Well, if you talk about possession, you can have all possession and no win. We saw Chelsea. If you say they deserve to win.
Okay, what about the total shots?
That was, you can't be shooting anyhow and be saying
the shot on target.
That is just different. 4 to 3, and you could see that they were just shooting and not really making. Okay, you call that one that Mbuemo actually shoot at the very peak. You call that one they'll count that one as shot.
But Arsenal has had those ones too.
Well,
yes.
If we've had that one,
but it was also counted as shot on target.
Yes. So when you talk about the disabled,
look at this one. Would you say this is not an attempt?
But this was a weak shot.
It was a weak shot. Doesn't mean it's not a good build-up play that will lead to a good attempt.
They will still record it as a
look
shot.
At this again.
Yeah, but
these are chances that they should be converting on a normal day. And that's what I'm saying, that if to be fair in this game so far, when you check it out, it looks like Man U has been the better side in the first half.
Well, the scoreline says different. But when
It happens in football. We're talking about the better side, not the side that is leading.
But the most important thing is for you to win the game. We've seen a lot of teams go home with 30% possession and get all 3 points. I said it earlier on when you asked me. I said I don't care who scores, even though Gyökeres did not score. As far as we gather the 3 points, I don't care. I've been an Arsenal fan for a long time. I've seen Arsenal dominate teams from start to finish. At the end of the day, still lose the ball. As an Arsenal fan.
So you mean you've been suffering for some years as an Arsenal fan?
I've seen that, and I've seen us, dominate a team from start.
No, when last did you see Champions League glory as an Arsenal fan?
Well, it doesn't matter. We've seen a lot of glory.
Well, the banters are coming through right there.
Night now.
Well, Champions League or not night, it will be a one banter that will still stick with the Arsenal fans. They always hope that one day luck will shine on them, and maybe they will get through and win the Champions League.
Yeah, and this season I think we'll definitely do that. I just believe in the squad these days. So but if you talk about Arsenal have played, we've not been at our best. Manchester United are at home, and if you're a Manchester United fan, you expect them with the way they played last season at least to come out fighting, and which is what they've done. But you just that they are playing against Arsenal on a normal day with what Manchester United have played today. If they are playing maybe against another team, they might have been leading. But they are playing against Arsenal, a team also that needs the result also. And to be honest, this fixture doesn't do either of those two teams good. I know when both teams saw the fixture, they were like, whoa, it's a tough one, but you need to win it to really make a statement. And whoever wins this match, we definitely have a lot going forward, because for us now, if we can secure this 3 points that's already with us now, it means that the title chase is already on. Because if you look at Arsenal first 5 matches, we'll be playing away at Old Trafford, which we are doing right now. We'll be going to Anfield also, and I think we'll be going to St. James's Park inside the first 5 matches. So we need to start getting those points. I don't care even though the opponent have 100% of the ball possession, but we need to get those 3 points if we are going to win the league. Because you look at the league now, almost all teams have equipped. And if you fail to start gathering those points as early as possible, it might, when you start getting yourself, it might be too late and you find yourself behind.
What? Will Arsenal find themselves behind? They're already ahead at this point, but like the Pigeon brothers will say, no be who first call police the win case. It is not who scores the first goal that ends up winning the football game all the time. Sometimes you can be in for a pleasant and an unpleasant surprise at the end of the day. So in a few minutes from now, the second half fields will be coming to us at our studio, and do well to stay with us on the Premier Sport Fan Center for the live commentary and analysis and update as it drops down on our YouTube channel. Also, we are live on Facebook and all our other platforms right there. So do well to join us and tell somebody to tell somebody about us. We are here to stay. It's all season. During the rain, during the sun, we are here for you night and day. So don't forget, stay tuned to the Premier Sport Fan Center. A lot of mouth-watering programs will be coming your way that you can also benefit from and benefit from it massively. So there are some of our viewers that has walked away with prizes, even cash prizes on this show. So do well to stay with us. Yes, it's still the battle at the Theatre of Dreams right there. Arsenal leading that 1 goal to 0 from that goal scored by Ricardo Calafiori from that corner kick situation right there at the end of the day. Now let's talk about Liverpool Bournemouth, which was the season opener A lot of people had said it was a worthy game to open the Premier League season.
We were treated to one of the best opening day
Fixture.
matches, or rather, because I think this should be the best fixture for the opening day when we talk about the big club. But when we talk about games, I didn't Bournemouth didn't disappoint because they actually thought of themselves.
No, when you want to talk about the biggest fixture, you can say Arsenal. But when you want to talk about the best, you have to talk about the performance on the field of play.
That is what I'm trying to say. That Bournemouth didn't, at the beginning, when everyone saw the number of players addition Liverpool brought in, and how Bournemouth have sold almost their entire back line, and also bringing in new players. So you think Liverpool will just, stroll away. Though at a point Liverpool were leading comfortably, I think about 2-0, and Bournemouth were able to find themselves. And overall it was very, very entertaining and good. And you could see that Liverpool, they really mean business. Also, they want to defend the title they won last season.
Yeah, who won't want to defend the Premier League? The mouth-watering, money-spinning English Premier League right there. There's a reason why it's the best and number one league in the whole world. There's money, there's attention, and there's the big players contending for a spot to show what they've got on the field of play. Amad Diallo didn't start this game. Are we looking at a time where Amad Diallo now will be a surplus to requirement?
I don't think so. And, because, I was in the studio, I was saying it the other day that with Mbeumo and Kunwa, that means Amad Diallo will not be playing. I said it, I could still remember maybe about 2, 3, 4, what do you call it, talk show spot we did here. And I said it, and that is it, because you cannot have Kunwa and what's his name,
Mbeumo,
and still have the captain, playing, and
Bruno Fernandes.
Yes, and you still want to play Amad Diallo, unless when you are already losing, you want to throw in all attack. But for the balance of the team, that is why. But as the game progresses, we'll be expecting to see when it will come on to the field. But I don't think it's surplus to retirement, given the fact that they are looking at taking what's his name, Garnacho out of the team. So you can't just let everybody go.
Yeah, you can't just let everybody go right there. Now, second half have restarted. Formation has remained the same. Or maybe the coach has changed the information right there. Well, we'll find out in no distance time from now. The second half of this encounter has started. And it is Man U playing from right to left, and Arsenal playing from left to right. Arsenal attacking right there. Finds Gakais at the edge of the box, into the box. Who tries to send it into the path of his teammate, who was cleared by the Man U defender. Zubimendi returns it back to Saliba. Straight Saliba to Ben White. And Ben White returns it back to Saliba. And Saliba with the ball finds Zubimendi. Zubimendi sends the pass forward, but Luke Shaw blocks that one. Doku, Luke Shaw, 1-2. And it looks like that will be a throw into Arsenal Football Club.
Let's just confirm. Did he clear the ball out to a throw-in, or it was fouled? Yeah.
That's a free kick to Man U. Taken quickly. Straight to Bruno. Bruno returns it back to Delete. Delete sends a long one forward, but too much weight on that one. And Arsenal wins back possession. Yes, is David Raya on the ball right now. Yes, can Arsenal create something at this early time of the second half of this encounter? Because Arsenal needs to at least put this game a bit way beyond Man U's reach.
Yeah, we need to secure all 3 points, and if we can't even get another goal, at least we need to make sure we don't concede. And at the moment, defensively we've not also been the best so far, but we've not conceded. But we've been a little bit shaky sometimes, and there are a lot of spaces there, opening up for Manchester United. So Arsenal needs to be very, very, careful.
So Arsenal needs to be very, very careful right there. Zubimendi clears that one. And that'll be a throw-in to Man U. Taking quickly, Luke Shaw returns it back to Bruno. Bruno sends it straight to Delete. Delete straight to Lenny, straight to his teammate down the right. And he sends a long one forward on the left. Doku with the ball right now. Returns it back to Luke Shaw. And Luke Shaw straight to Doku. Swift 1-2. And returns it back. And an attempt was blocked by Arsenal player right there. In the 49th minute of that encounter.
Yeah, and you could see the space still popular. I think it's as a result of the way Manchester United have set up, and you see a lot of Manchester United, maybe Luke Shaw and Dogu, they've been enjoying a lot of spaces down the left there, which they've not really taken advantage of. But Arsenal needs to be very, very careful. We've been opening these spaces right from the first half, and I hope it will not come and
So Arsenal attacking down the right. I know the pass was intercepted by that Man U player, and that would be. Is that not a throw-in?
It should be a throw-in to Manchester United.
That's a throw-in to Manchester United. 58th minute of that encounter at the Theatre of Dreams right there. Doku will take this throw-in, and let's see how far Man U can go at the end of the day.
And the Arsenal midfield, they've not, really, been coordinating themselves. Odegaard. And I think, Mikel Arteta should be, looking at making sub very early in this game.
So, Manchester United with the ball right here. Doku lost that one. That would be a throw-in to Arsenal at the end of the day. So, over to you, Paul. With the way it looks like a game that Arsenal might find it really, really, really hard towards the end of this game if they don't extend this lead.
Yeah. It's going to be a long day if we, still remain on this one goal. But we've seen Arsenal scored very early also in games, and hold on to the lead and 3 points. And I believe the players, they know the importance of getting a 3-point here at Old Trafford. So, and not just because it's Old Trafford, but because it's the opening day and you are playing away, and you've seen the people that you are expected to challenge, fight the league with. Talking about the likes of Liverpool and Manchester City, they win. So you need to get a win. Ooh.
So Arsenal attacking right here. Gyökeres with the ball. Can he finish? Oh, he forgets the ball behind him. And that was a terrible finish from Gyökeres. I think he's under pressure as far as I'm concerned.
Well, he will definitely be under pressure, but he needs to just calm down.
He's letting the pressure get to him. Every player is under pressure, especially when they bring you in with that noise and all. Yeah. But it's another thing for the pressure. You let the pressure be on you that much.
Yeah, and one thing is that the difference between Gyökeres now and when we are playing the likes of Kai Havertz is that defenders will now take the Arsenal attacker more serious, because they know if they open up space and give him time, he will definitely get it. Unlike Kai Havertz that misses a lot. But he just needs to calm down and not allow the pressure to overwhelm him.
So he needs to calm down and not allow the pressure overwhelm him at the end of the day. So Arsenal wins back possession. Saliba straight to Calafiori. Calafiori will clear that one out. And Bruno Fernandes puts it down for his teammate. And Mbeumo with the ball right there drops it for the run of Bruno. Oh, that was a needless tackle from Bruno. that was a needless tackle on Gabriel. We just remember that injury.
Yeah.
That really ended the season. Last season right there for Arsenal. And I think that as Man U would have won that throwing if he hadn't done what he did.
Yeah, because Gabriel's intention was just to
Clear the ball
out, and he got it. Talking about the captain, got that one wrong there.
And you can see the English manager Thomas Tuchel in the stands right there, watching the game and looking at one or two players that might join the English setup.
Yeah.
So it seems Casemiro has been fouled right there, and the referee says free kick to Manchester United. Wow, is that able to the belly or chest? And when you look at it, for me, I seriously think Arsenal is missing Partey.
Well, so far, the midfield has not really get themselves going, and you won't take that away so far, because we know Thomas Partey, how composed he always. But the advantage we've got now is that we've got Zubimendi that can actually move the ball, as in run faster when it comes to covering up back. But I won't deny the fact that we are actually missing Thomas Partey, and Manchester United are bringing on the man you've been asking of. Diallo.
Yeah, Amad Diallo joining the setup with Diogo Dalot being withdrawn. So that means they will double up on Calafiori on that left.
I think they'll be playing in 4-4-2 now, or 4-3-3, because
it's
one
still
of the
there.
fullback has been withdrawn.
He played a 3 defense.
They will double up on. I think it's the right back.
On the left back.
Is it the left back?
Yeah, Mbeumo and Diallo. He will play on the right. Doku is already on the left. And Man U attacking right.
Wow, what a defending there.
Wow.
No, Arsenal needs to. I don't understand what we are playing at the moment.
And it's a battle of Kun and Saliba.
Yeah, and Kun coming up on top. Saliba just doing everything to make sure he stop that ball there. And let's see, Arsenal just. To be honest, we've not looked too convincing in this game. We've not looked too convincing. And look at that pass from the back there. And
that was beautiful defending.
And it should have even been a foul there.
That was beautiful defending from
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Stood in his ground there. And Mbeumo is a very, very tough and strong player.
Yeah, and pacey too. So free kick to Man U, 57th minute of that encounter it is. So let's see if Man U can convert this one. Bruno Fernandes standing next to this one. Takes it into the box. Oh, parried by David Raya. Doku finds Amad Diallo, who turns back, tries to beat his marker, drops it for the run of Doku, and still Man U back in possession. Amad Diallo finds his teammate, and Doku with the ball right there. Can Manchester United find a way back into this encounter? Well, time, and a cross into the box, so deep. Oh, Bruno couldn't get in the end of that one, and it will be a goal kick to Arsenal Football Club right there.
Yeah, heavy moment for me as an Arsenal fan. Manchester United have been actually, been playing very better, but Arsenal still standing their ground, defending those. And I think our midfield has been very, very porous in this game. I've not really seen much from our midfield in this game, and they need to start turning up now, because you look at that Mbeumo chance there, the ball just passed through from the goalkeeper through the midfield and found Mbeumo there. So they need to do something before it records them.
Yeah, so throwing to Manchester United straight to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw straight to delete. And delete straight to back to Luke Shaw, who will find the goalkeeper, who will send it long one forward, and Arsenal wins back. Oh, Arsenal wins back possession right there, and straight to David Raya, the Spanish goalkeeper right there, who sends a long one forward, and he'll find Odegaard. Odegaard sends the pass forward for Bukayo Saka, and delete easily shut him off, and it's a play on. The referee says he said fair play was there right there, and send the ball forward for Man U to attack Umbuemo down the right. What is that?
I think it's wow. That was a very, very disappointing one for Mbuemo. Yeah.
Oh, maybe he thought the Man U player will make a run right there. So you can see the Arsenal bench about to bring on Noni Madueke from the bench. Because Saka still with the ball, tries to pull through, and the Clarice will shoot. Oh, went way over the bar right there, and that is not bad for an attempt.
Yeah, but Madueke will be coming on. I just hope it's Martinelli that is being withdrawn, not Bukayo Saka.
Madueke and Kai Havertz.
I think Gyökeres will be making a way.
Yeah.
Well, good one for him, and at least he has, witnessed. Is a what will I call it now? No goal to register in his first EPL match, and Kai Havertz will be coming on, but you could see now Arsenal having another option, and so happy that Martinelli is even coming out of this game.
Yeah, so Gyökeres and Martinelli have been withdrawn for Madueke and Kai Havertz. So let's see if they can make something out of this one at this point in time.
And Madueke will be playing from
left,
from the left-hand side there, which is not his preferred position. But we've seen him play that in the last match for us. Now talking about the position, he looks more promising there. But let's see how he's going to cope now that he's playing a new different position.
So Man U attacking right there, ball was blocked off, was throwing. Doku restarts play, send it straight to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw finds Kua in the heart of the middle, and straight back to Luke Shaw. And let's see how far Man U can go. And Doku beats off play, and Arsenal intercepts Odegaard with the ball and tries to send the pass forward, but was intercepted at the end of the day. So Lennon Euro with that one, send it straight to his teammates down the right. And yes, it's Man U via Umbuemo tried to dribble past too. And that will be a free kick to Man U at that point in time. 62nd minute it is, and yes, it is Arsenal leading 1-0.
Yeah, still leading 1-0. Make a couple of substitutions also. So Arsenal, still looking shaky, more actually in the middle of the park there. Even going forward, I think defensively we've been a little bit okay, but still opening a lot of spaces for Manchester United to attack us. So we need to start closing those gaps.
So Arsenal will attack right there down the left. Kai Havertz attacking with the ball. What can he do with the ball? Oh, tries to beat his marker. Still Kai Havertz with the ball. And Man U wins back possession. Kua wins back possession at the end of the day.
Yeah, nobody, Kai Havertz couldn't, raise his head up to at least look for his teammate there to pass to, but just lose the possession there.
Yeah, so straight to the goalkeeper, who sends a long one forward for Doku to chase. but that will be a goal, a throw-in to us. And you can see Ruben Amorim giving instructions to Ugarte and Benjamin Sesko. So it looks like Sesko will finally get his debut for Manchester United in one of the rivalry fixture in Premier League. And he crossed into the box. Oh, cleared out by the Arsenal defenders. Dog and straight. Man U keeps attack and it's a long one forward, but Calafiori will head that one back to David Raya easily. No pressure, nothing. Safe hands of David Raya, sends it forward, and Noni Madueke with the ball right now. So Kai Havertz, Noni Madueke finds his teammates, and it is Declan Rice who will play in Ben White. Ben White to Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka dribble past his marker. He turns it back to Odegaard. And Arsenal trying to be trickery. Let's see if at the end of the day it will come good for them. And Noni Madueke with the ball right here. Drops it up and Kai Havertz will shoot. And his shot was blocked by the Manchester United. No, Declan Rice will shoot. Yeah. And that shot was blocked. And Man U, we made the all-important substitution at the 65th minute of that encounter. Casemiro is being withdrawn for Ugarte, and Mason Mount is being withdrawn for Benjamin Sesko right there.
And now you have Benjamin Sesko, Matheus Cunha, and
Mbeumo
all on the field.
Yeah, even Diallo.
Yeah, them on the field.
They really want to get the goals.
Trying to see if they can get something from a goal, but Mikel Arteta just have to be very, very careful. And so far, to be honest, we've not been convincing. But the 3 point is still with us, and it's ours to lose.
Well, will it be hard to lose with the way Arsenal is not stable right here, not showing promise? And
I think this should be a foul.
No, that's not a foul.
He actually badged on him. That should be a foul.
So, 66th minute of that encounter, Arsenal still leading 1-0 in that fixture. Long before sent it straight, and the flag was up, and that'll be a throw-in to Arsenal again. Is that a throw-in to Arsenal, Manchester United?
Just hope we keep a clean sheet in this game, and if we can keep a clean sheet in this game, then if all 3 points is already secured.
But you just have to give it to Ruben Amorim. This man looks a lot better in the way they play, their build-up play. It looks like they are now playing with direction right now.
That's what I said it earlier on. If it happens that they were playing another club, not Arsenal, probably they might have been leading, because the way they have been playing, at least you could see the difference, in pattern, the way they've been playing, going forward. But they are playing Arsenal, a team that's also when it comes
solid team.
Solid also. But the issue is that Arsenal have not been at their best. I think it's Manchester United that have been doing most of the.
Or can we say Manchester United made it look like Arsenal not in their best?
I don't probably, but if this game were to be played, probably maybe after like 5, 6, 7 matches, we will say okay, no excuse for both teams saying we were just starting the league. So, but I think Manchester United, Arsenal is playing their first game away, and in Manchester United are at home in front of their, about 70,000 plus fans there backing them, and it's really, trying to push the players going forward. So far, Arsenal, is still on top when it comes to the most important start or in this game.
Yeah, so Arsenal is leading 1-0 at the 68th minute, approaching at the 69th minute of that encounter. And before you know it, 70th minute it will be. And that was good play by Saliba, who wins back possession. But Madueke was brought down, and it will be a free kick to Arsenal. So Arsenal wins a free kick at the 68th minute of that encounter.
Yeah, and we need to start, taking our time, slowing Manchester United down, not just allowing them, getting the point on the ball all the time. And, kudos to Madueke there for winning possession for Arsenal there.
Yeah, kudos to Madueke from Polo, who was one of those complaining that Noni shouldn't have been brought into their fold. Right there.
I'm not complaining. I'm one of the few Arsenal fans that don't really complain mostly about players being brought in. The only issue we were having then was that, they were still back and forth about signing Sesco or Yokores, and, out of nowhere, we just heard that the deal with Noni Madueke is progressing faster than, what we were expecting.
Wow, and man, you are attacking with one a good chance. Umbremo with the ball right there. Oh my God! How did Umbremo not convert that one? Oh! Umbremo today has made some good chances. Oh, that was a beautiful turn. Look at that turn from Kwa. Oh my goodness.
Is that Gabriel there? Wow. Is that a foul there? Okay.
Oh. But you can see that Umbremo is playing with everything that he has. He's putting it all into this game.
Yeah, it's really showing that he has been in the league for some time, and he's trying to make an impression in his first game as a Manchester United player in the league. But like I said earlier on, if he's playing against a team that is also very solid, and you could see that's why he hasn't gotten a good. He has gotten some chances, but he couldn't take those chances. So so far he has not been bad, but I think he needs to do more.
Well, Paulo said he needs to do more at the end of the day. So Ben White down receiving treatment. You can see Ateta about to introduce Kelly and Timbers right here. Now he knows he has to react from the bench, or else man, you can take this game.
Yeah, because the fullback are beginning to tired, and you could see Manchester United are bringing in more attackers. And you look at the goal scorer, Califor is already on a yellow card, and and you could see that it's almost like two players are attacking him at once. And now you'll be bringing on Skelly and Uren Timber for Ben White. I think I was even surprised seeing him starting, but I think he has given good account of himself. And for for those people that have him in their team in the FPL, he has already secured the maximum point for them, because he's past the 60 minutes mark, and it's a clean sheet. So whatever happens, he will get all the points there. And there is Kelly now coming on, and Uren Timber, another set of defenders. This is what Arsenal have been lacking for some time, not being able to call on players to replace each other. And let's say I just hope both players will be able to help Arsenal keep it clean sheet in this game, in the last 20 minutes of this game.
Yeah, well, will Arsenal keep a clean sheet, or will Man U come back into this one? Will we witness more goals in this encounter? David Raya plays it forward, and yes, it is still Arsenal looking like they are the ones that will take all 3 points. And Kai Havertz with the ball right here, drops it for Timbers. Timbers tries to beat his marker, but Doku wins a goal kick for Man U. Talking about Doku, it seems he has been a massive addition from Manchester United, especially for this game.
Yeah, he has been very solid in this game, and he had also his movement in this game in the first half. He hit the woodwork there. And so far, his inclusion in the Manchester United team, he was brought on to replace Tarek Malaysia, and at the same time keep Luke Shaw on the bench. To me, I think he's better than both Luke Shaw and Malaysia for Manchester United. Though he has his own Malaysia rather. He has his own flaws also, but so far I think it has not been that bad for Manchester United.
But you know, Malaysia too has been one player that has been struggling with injuries.
Yeah, I think the injury actually.
And Okuwere across, and Mbemada! Oh my goodness! David Raya saved it.
Is that Mbuemo or Sesko there?
Oh, that's Mbemo. And the cross again, Sesko. Oh, couldn't get his head on target.
Wow.
You see, it's Mbemo.
Yeah,
The camera is on it.
You know, I thought it was Sesko there, but that was a good header there. And look at the cross.
Look at the
from
cross.
Dogu,
Beautiful
the
cross.
one there.
And I think he did
David
well.
Raya.
David Raya,
Wow.
give it to him.
Yeah, David
Oh
Raya
my goodness.
coming to the rescue of Arsenal there. You know, punching it
Oh,
away.
I think the header came close to where he is. He didn't really place that much, so he actually saw it. He should be saving the ball,
Yeah,
but
and,
you can't take anything away from the save.
yeah, and you know, Arsenal are looking a bit. I don't know what I have to say, but we are not looking. I think in the last 5-10 minutes.
But you need to calm down. You're shaking your voice and all because you're an Arsenal fan. Hey, calm down. It's just football. One team has to win at the end of the day.
Yeah, and Arsenal needs to win at the end of the day. That is so. But as an Arsenal fan, not because we are leading, I can't point out the places we are like. But at the moment, to be honest, in the last 5-10 minutes, we are playing very very poorly to me.
Well, maybe it's not far from right that Arsenal has not really covered themselves in glory right there.
Kudos to Gabriel and Saliba at the heart of the defense. Both of them have been very, very massive. Maybe Gabriel winning, possession, winning fouls for Arsenal. And if we are going to secure these 3 points, I think both of them we need to be at their best, which they've been. But overall as a team, Arsenal have not been at their best.
Yeah, rightfully so. Arsenal has not been at their best. They need to do better if they are going to get all 3 points in this game. Because if Man U gets a goal in this one, Arsenal can concede another one.
We can still
Because the momentum.
No,
See, when you look at the way the game is going, the momentum is twisting towards Man U. And if Man U get a goal with this momentum, it will be very dangerous for Arsenal. It will spoil a nervy finish for the Arsenal side. So, play on that one. Kai Havertz with the ball right there and trying to attack with the ball. And yes, ball out by Delete, and it's going to be a throw-in to Arsenal. And Julian Timbers looks comfortable on the right hand side of the defense. So the goal scored by Calafiori in the 13th minute of that encounter has proved to be the difference in this encounter so far. But how far will Arsenal hold on? How far can Man U keep wasting their chances? Well, only time will tell at the end of the day. But whichever way it goes, we want to enjoy the beautiful game of football. And yes, the god of soccer will actually decide who wins at the end of the day. With Ben Amorim so far, tactical approach, what do you think?
Yes, as far as they are not leading, you say his tactics has not actually worked, but you could see the way they've been playing, you see that they actually have a plan, but so far with his tactics, they are behind in this game, but it's not too bad. They are not playing poorly, but it's just that they are finding it very hard to convert the chances they've created.
Oh, Diallo beats his marker right there and sends the shot straight to David Raya, who grabs that one like a back pass. So David Raya couldn't keep it from the back. He had to send it forward. You can see now that the pressure is really getting to the Arsenal players.
No, you mean David Raya sending it? He needs to, because it's about 8 seconds now. Otherwise, you have to give a corner kick away. So the best is better you launch it, far away, since we are leading, instead of holding onto the ball and allow the referee to blow and give a corner to your opponent and invite another pressure on yourself. And one thing we need to be very careful is that as an Arsenal fan, the defense rather, is because Benjamin Sesko is also good in the air. So, allowing Manchester United to pull in cross or play corner, it can be very dangerous. We saw in Buemo heading that one there. And, thanks to Ray Adair that was there to, point that one away. That could have been the equalizer there.
But with the way, we keep complaining about playing structure for Manchester United. Don't you think they now have a proper playing structure?
I think they have a playing structure plan before. It's just that it's not working before. That is the issue. But now, until they start winning, or that is when we know if it's really working now, or some other. No.
You see,
not playing.
now this is what it is pressure.
I don't think that should be pressure, because is that Declan Rice there who dropped that pass? It's not under any pressure. You don't just release that.
It is pressure.
I don't think that's pressure.
When a team is under pressure, they start making silly mistakes.
That should not be a pressure, because you can't tell me there was nobody there marking him. He just wants to quickly release the player, and you just give away the pass there.
And so Arsenal has been kept defending for the past 5 minutes of this game or thereabout.
More than 5 minutes, we've been at the back foot.
Yeah, more than 5 minutes. You heard it from Paul. And it looks like Man U is beginning to turn on the heat in this encounter.
Well, I don't, since Arsenal is doing the defending, you expect Manchester United to be attacking. But at the same time now, all the attack have not yielded
any result.
Yeah. But if they continue to attack, they might get something, because we know that the best way for you to score is for you to attack. And that's what they've been doing.
And Luke Shaw has been withdrawn for Harry Maguire. I think maybe the coach is changing the shape of the defense to 4 defense.
Maguire into we've seen them
top strike. A
lot of games throwing him up front, and then trying to pull in those crosses. He's also good in the air.
Now that was a bad corner, a bad goal kick from David Raya, but he has apologized. It's football. Move on. And Man U back. Yeah, my goodness, pass straight to Kai Havertz.
Is that a free kick?
Yeah, that's a free kick.
And no card. Kai Havertz.
It was a first to look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at that. That's not a card of that's experienced defending. Stayed in his front. It would just be like Kai Havertz badged into him.
Now we just need to take advantage of get the second goal and lock up everything, and relieve the pressure in the last 10 minutes. We have less than 10 minutes now.
So free kick to Arsenal at the 82nd minute of that encounter. Can Arsenal convert this one? Odegaard stands next to it. Clock is ticking. And maybe this will be the icing on the cake for Arsenal to actually seal this one. So 82nd minute it is, approaching the 83rd minute. Odegaard, Declan Rice standing next to it, and he takes it. Oh!
That should be a corner kick. Yeah,
that's a corner kick. That's a corner kick. Yeah, very low.
Wow. Is it the goalkeeper that made the save, or there was a block
I
there?
think maybe a touch from the wall.
because if it's the goalkeeper, that should be a very good save because the ball was coming low and for him to be able.
I don't think it's the goalkeeper. I don't think it's the goalkeeper. Merino coming on for Declan Rice. Declan Rice doesn't look good. It looks like maybe a knock or something.
But aside from that, even including Declan, I say our midfield has been very, very porous. It's not at its best, but I don't think it's actually.
See, what I just simply see in this midfield is Thomas Partey missing.
Well, it will take time, but I will definitely get it. And as an Arsenal fan, I don't want to continue to be. We need to. Since it's gone, we need to move.
No, I'm just talking about what I see and what I can see now. I'm not talking about maybe they should go and bring him back. Or he has moved on to Villarreal. And the corner kick taken headed out by the Manchester United player right there. And Man U has a free kick at the 84th minute of that encounter. And the rush now try to build up right there. And let's see if Manchester United will come back into this one. Ruben Amorim has done a whole lot of tweaking of things from the bench, but nothing to show for it yet. Maybe there will be something, and that's why you don't consider silly goal. Now look at that silly goal that goalkeeper considered. Now wants to prove to be the major difference in the game.
Yeah, and games like this, you need to be at your best. Maybe when you are playing a team that has quality and that can punish you when you make mistakes.
And yeah, look at Man U attacking at the 85th minute of this encounter. Maguire straight to Lenny Yoro, who will try to keep this one and lost possession. And possession in contention, but won back by Timbers. But Doku will attempt, and that will be a yellow card to Dogu right there for Manchester United.
And very wrong thing for Doku to do there, and that Arsenal want to take every minute to waste time now, and fouling them, giving.
It was a counter. It could lead to anything.
You could see Bukayo Saka to dispossess one Manchester United player there, so
So let's see what we end this one at the end of the day right here. So Gabriel has a yellow card right now.
He needs to be very calm down.
So David Raya also shown a yellow card also.
I think it was David Raya rather, not Gabriel.
So throwing to Arsenal at this 86th minute of that encounter. Will Arsenal also take all 3 points from the Theatre of Dreams today in that encounter? Headed out by the Manchester United player. Oh.
Less than 4 minutes plus probably 5 minutes. At least we still have let's say 10 minutes to go plus additional time in this game.
Yeah, there's still some time that things can still happen in this encounter. And the 7th minute it is in that encounter. So far 3 minutes to regulation time. At this point in time, can Man U find their way back into this fixture? Oh man, it's getting more interesting and more tense at the end of the day. So straight to Ugarte with the ball, returns it back to Lenny Yoro. And you look at the shape of the Manchester United players, it shows that proper coaching is going on.
Yeah, and You could see that there's a difference there.
And there we arrive, and he will shoot. Oh, Ugarte. Not the best of attempt.
Wants to beat David Raya from that, angle there.
Look at that. He could do better. He could have said that pass.
Or was he trying to pick the Mbuemo there or what?
No, he wanted to shoot, so the ball went way after yet. And a long ball forward right there. Oh yeah, it is Man U attacking down the right. Amad Diallo with the ball. Can they do something with this one? Amad Diallo going, returns it back to Bruno. Bruno straight to Amad Diallo down the right. And yeah, Amad Diallo finds the run of Delete. Who will shoot? Oh! My God, that was a loose ball in the box. Oh my goodness. Man U wins back possession. And it is Mbuemo on the ball right now. Who will cross into the box. Control down. And he shoots. Blocked. Oh!
The Arsenal defense have been, overworked so far. Maybe in this second half,
They have been stretched.
And they are standing on their own grounds there. And well done, Timber.
Oh my goodness. Lenny Yoro with the ball right here. Oh, straight to Bruno. Bruno can shoot. Oh, what is that? What is that from Sesko?
Saliba and Gabriel, they've been a rock at the back, making those. Wow. I think Kuan wants to turn with the ball there, or what is he trying to do there?
I think maybe VL might call
There's no foul there.
the referee.
And we are into the last. Let's see how many minutes additional time will be added into this game.
Six minutes.
Yeah, I said we have about 10 minutes plus 4 minutes plus. So let's see. But 6 minutes, is it not too much in the second half? I didn't really see too much stoppage, but 6 minutes is enough for Arsenal to still get all three. To secure all 3 points, even probably score more goals.
So game on in that encounter. 6 minutes additional time already in this one. And the first minute counting. Timbers now on a yellow card. And Timbers will take the train. Arsenal players trying to go through the time wasting route right there. And Raya is now already on the yellow, and Timbers also has followed suit. Oh my God! Another guard with the ball drops it for and a shot.
Wow, Bukayo Saka there. I think that should be a corner kick there.
It was pointed as a corner kick.
Wow. I have to see the replay there again. That was it. Wow. That would have ended at the back of the pole there. At the back of the net, rather.
So second minute of additional time already it is. Arsenal still leading 1 goal to nil.
Time with this, not lofting straight into the box, just
taken quickly straight to Odegaard. Back to Zubimendi. Straight to Timbers.
Lewis Kelly.
Yes.
That was a terrible mistake there from Lewis Kelly there.
Wow. So
And the two fullback have gotten picked up yellow card in this game.
Saliba yellow card,
Talking about
David Raya
playing,
yellow card. So
no, Saliba is not in yellow card. It's we have three players: Califori.
okay, Calafiori. I knew that one defender was already on it.
4 players rather for Arsenal have picked up yellow card.
Wow. So man, you attacking right now with the ball. It's Bruno Fernandes who send this one forward. Maguire chasing, headed out by Skelly right there. And free kick to Arsenal. It is at the 4th minute of additional time right there. So now you see 4 players on a yellow card for Arsenal and just 1 for Manchester United. That speaks volume of the fact that Manchester United needs to get in a very good goalkeeper as soon as possible. Because with a good goalkeeper, the scoreline will still be nil.
Well, probably without them considering, even with a good goalkeeper, we've seen good goalkeepers concede,
Terrible goals.
goals also. But it's not the goalkeeper that it's not because of the goalkeeper. That's why they fail to score.
Yeah, but they would have gotten a point instead of losing all 3.
Well, at least they should try and get a goal for themselves, not waiting for a point or As an Arsenal fan, all I want in this game is for us to secure 3 points, not waiting and saying we want to get 1 point.
So, free kick to Manchester United at the 5th minute of additional time. And oh my goodness, even if Man U lose this game, I still think that they should hold their heads up high. They did very well because they actually made Arsenal suffer.
They've been to be honest, in terms of play, they've been very, very good, and they really made our defense work, including our midfield, even our attackers. They're not at their best. It's the first game, I understand, but we need to improve. The earlier the better, because we cannot. I just want to believe this is not how we are going to perform in the next match, because it's not looking too encouraging. But
and a corner kick to Mario. Bruno takes it into the box. Oh, headed down, still in the box, headed down, and David Raya grabs it. Oh, and Arsenal will break out on the attack. Odegaard running with the ball, and because Saka gets this one, Bueno stays on him, and Saka cross. Oh, Madueke couldn't convert.
That was fine play from Bukayo Saka there, and Arsenal couldn't.
And Mbuemo on the right sends it forward. Maguire heads it.
See Maguire playing as the number 9 now for them.
Yes, they need the height in the box. You see them loading the ball into the box. So anytime from now, I think the referee will bring the game to a close. It looks like anytime from now.
Yeah.
And the referee says it's all over.
Come on, you Gunners.
Arsenal takes all this one.
Come on.
Takes all 3 points in this one. 1 goal to 0. It is at the end of the day. So, Paulo, Arsenal taking all 3 points. Congratulations to Arsenal. What's your take on the match?
Well, in everyone as an Arsenal fan.
Because you are breathing like somebody who just went on an 100-meter race.
Playing is not. You need to be. Use a seat belt with the way Arsenal have been playing this game. But that's where it matters most. The 3 point. I mean, the goal. Manchester United, they look rejuvenated. They played fine. But the experience, Arsenal showing them that we are way above you guys, and that is it. The 13th minute goal. Man, you are their best. Still couldn't defeat Arsenal that is playing, that is not at their best. So it tells you that the quality.
Don't make it look like Arsenal is not at their best.
In this game.
This game, I saw Man U make Arsenal look bad. Not that Arsenal was bad.
No. We were bad in this game, to be honest.
Man U made Arsenal look bad.
If Man U made us look bad, then they should be winning. That means they're playing.
It does. You've seen football that not the best side that played the best football wins. You said it earlier in the first half.
That's what I'm saying. That at our today now we are at our best. I mean at our worst. This is one of the worst games I've seen Arsenal play in the life for a very long time.
Because Man U made Arsenal look bad.
But we are bad. That is the issue there. You are talking about Man U making Arsenal bad. What I'm saying is that we are bad in this game. Either way, if Man U make us bad or how we made ourselves bad. But I'm very happy, we come out with 3 points. I've seen a lot of games that teams make us bad and we still lose those games. But kudos to the defense. Talking about especially Gabriel and Saliba. They were very, very rock solid. And Califori also. He has now scored both against both Manchester team, and doing that in Manchester against Manchester City last season, he scored for Arsenal, and today he got the all 3 points for Arsenal.
Yeah, so congratulations to you Arsenal fans, and that will be our offering for today. You can join us for subsequent shows that will come on our platform here. Tell somebody to tell somebody about the Premier Sports Fan Center. And Paulo, thank you for joining us. My name is Afolabi Adeyemi. Will join us again for our next offering, and keep up with the videos we'll be dropping from time to time for your viewing pleasure. For me, don't forget, you can only fail if you stop trying. Don't stop trying until you can touch and feel your dream become a reality. Good night and God bless you.